Welcome back to The Perspective. My name is Mr. Ed. I'm here with my fellow co-host, back from vacation.
Yes, sir.
Corey Towns. And today we're going to be
He has that voice for a reason, but go ahead.
Today we're going to be talking a little football, a little more football, but we are going to do my Eagles. And, you know, as they make their...
Let's talk about my birds. Let's talk about. You know why they're on this cup, right? It should have been a milk carton.
What? Listen.
Because they've been missing lately.
What? They're back.
You said they back.
They're back. Did you see what they did against the Giants? They're back.
Against who?
We're back.
Go ahead. Who you got, man? I want Nate G to start this off.
Listen.
Because he's finna get this work.
Listen.
Yes.
I'm not gonna just sit here and act like everything's all great in Eagleville, because it's not.
It's not.
I don't care if they destroyed the Giants.
Jeez.
I don't care if they destroyed the worst team in the league, the worst quarterback arguably in the league, the worst defense in the league. What I have seen from my birds this year,
What's that?
has been a disgrace.
What?
Because what I saw in the preseason, I thought, you know, it's just preseason. No. I'm keeping it a whole bean. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I love my. If you cut me right now, I bleed green, not red. It'll be green.
I can't tell.
But no. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm brainwashed. I went to LA.
I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. What I saw in the preseason, I thought it was just going to stay in the preseason and not carry over to the regular season. No, it's carried over to the regular season. They have looked terrible.
It's real.
The offensive line has been a disgrace. The right tackle, Lane Johnson, was never an issue, never a problem. He was one of the best, if not the best. Hold on, I'm not done.
He's a bum.
I'm not done. Hear me out.
Watch your mouth.
I'm on my soapbox. Damn it, let me speak. Lane Johnson on the right side, last year and before that, because he's been in the league a couple years, he's always been a short thing. That side was always protected on Carson Wentz's right side. Jason Peters, he is shot in the tooth. He's done. He needs to retire. He's inconsistent. He's injury prone. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. But he, you know, whenever he's in, he's always out. You know what I'm saying? So he's not reliable. They need to start the left tackle that they drafted last year, Jordan Mailata or whatever. Like they need to rework that left tackle position as well. No. Travis Kelce, the center, has not been as that great this year either. You know what I mean? And then the weapons. The only reliable weapon that the Eagles have is Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh, don't be disrespectful. I'm not even an Eagle fan, but Aguilar has been doing this.
I mean, consistent on an every single day basis, like every game basis.
He only had one game where he had to.
All right. No. He has, but it's a passing league, and he's a slot receiver. We need to throw the ball down the field.
He's just a receiver.
Alshon Jeffrey is a receiver that can go down the field and catch the ball. I'm still not done yet. And that, okay, so that's the offense. And then Carson Wentz coming back from that ACL tear. You know, it's gonna take him a couple of weeks to get adjusted and get acclimated and build that chemistry and camaraderie with the team. You know what I mean? So that's gonna happen. What I saw against the Giants looked very promising, but I'm gonna need to see that more moving forward to know that Carson Wentz, second overall pick, the MVP quarterback that he would have been if he didn't get hurt. I need to see that more. The defense, that's the offense. I'm not done yet. I'm dissecting my birds. I've never done this before, but I'm doing it now. So that's the offense. Now the defense, the corners have been a disgrace. Jalen Mills, if he gets burnt one more time on a double move, I'm going to snap. I'm so sick and tired of seeing wide receivers reading the scouting report, looking at the tape, and knowing that if they just put a double move on Jalen Mills, they know that, okay, he's going to bite for it. Run past him, touchdown, 60-yard pass, whatever. It's ridiculous. Ronald Darby, he hasn't been that great on the other side either. He's not getting destroyed like Jalen Mills is, but he hasn't been, playing to the level that he needs to be playing as well. The linebackers, I'll need to see some more for the linebackers as well. I think the only consistent defensive component on the Eagles right now, secondary, is Malcolm Jenkins. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, they need to. Oh, not just that. What was the Eagles' most, like, all right, what was the strength Who was the engine?
The pass rush.
Of the Eagles
Cox has been doing it though.
Yeah,
his sack numbers are low though. But
they're
even
not
low for a deep tackle.
Him and listen, his numbers, especially with pressure on the quarterback, right, are almost just like Khalil Mack's, and he's playing from the defensive tackle. He's been putting press. He's not the problem. He's not the problem.
I'm gonna just need to see this a tad bit more.
A tad bit.
Time out from that defensive line. From that defensive line.
I gotta get in here.
Hold on, hold on. Let me.
First of all, I'm revoking your ban.
So I had them losing at Carolina.
Man, you kidding?
Losing that game.
Carolina not coming in here. Carolina's not coming in here and winning this game.
What they did? Oh no, yeah, it's in Philly, right?
Yeah, they're not coming in here winning.
I had them losing in Philly.
No.
If look, hear me out. If the Eagles,
I've been here.
I don't care. I'm on my soapbox. Don't listen to me. I'm on my soapbox.
I'm about to pull your Eagle fan card. You keep this shit in.
Do what you gotta do, brother. I'm keeping it real. I'm an analyst. I can't be biased all the time. I'm an analyst at the end of the day. Like, it's my job now. You know what I'm saying? I can't be.
What about Carolina scares you? I mean, analyze.
We can't even. No.
I'm looking at the numbers.
We can't even talk about opposing teams right now. Because what have we done prior to the Giants game? What have the Eagles been? Terrible. So we can't even say, oh, they're playing so-and-so. They're playing so-and-so. If you're a bad team, if you're a bad team,
we got a better offense and a better defense.
If you're a bad team playing against another bad team,
we pass the ball better.
It's a coin.
No. They run the ball.
It's a coin flip.
But we ain't bad.
Y'all are 6.
Huh? But we ain't bad. They like number 1. They're number 1. If
the Eagles can show me just half of what they did to the Giants, to the Panthers, then I'll be back in. But as of right now, I need to see more. I'm not going to be kind into thinking, oh, look at the Eagles.
What you got to score as?
Got Carolina 21, Eagles 14.
Man, 28-17. And in all seriousness, I'm not going to let you on the bandwagon after this. We're going to be looking at you crazy.
I don't even need to say anything. Go ahead.
Listen, you better be lucky ain't no snowballs on the ground. We all hurl snow. Can you believe this dude? Listen, the Eagles do have problems. They've had problems all season. Nothing I don't think they can get past. They look very good. I think they healed themselves against the Giants.
The Eagles needed that game.
Yeah, and we've done that.
Regardless of how bad the Giants were, they needed to see themselves look good.
And history has shown the Giants, for whatever reason, especially when we go up there in the Meadowlands, we get healed before our season.
NFC East has been like that. It don't matter how.
But you're making my point.
But we've had seasons where we were plummeting, go up there, get a victory, and then turn our whole season around.
You're making my point, brother.
No, I'm not making your point. Your point is you think the Eagles going to lose against the Panthers. And you went on a whole tirade about...
Because I'm not going to be kind of thinking that, oh, they play the Giants, and they destroy the Giants, and we always beat the Giants. You know what I mean? We lost the teams this year before the Giants. We should have beat. We should have beat Tennessee. We should have beat Tampa Bay. We should have beat. Well, no, we beat the Colts, but that was we took a sweet old time to that victory. You know what I'm saying? I need to see some kind of resemblance of last year's Eagles.
What you want is last year. That was last year.
Bro, I said some kind of resemblance of last year.
You ain't gonna.
I'm not saying the exact same team. I'm saying some kind of.
Some of the stuff you said was true. So you won't see last year. Jason Peters does look like he's on his way out of the league.
He is on his way out of the league.
But there are other things. Lane Johnson has not been awful this year. He had one bad game. One bad game. He's not been awful this year. Right?
You must not be watching the games, bro.
I am watching the games.
Lane Johnson has not been that great this year, bro, on a couple of games.
He hasn't been awful. He has not been awful. The last game, even...
He almost got... I forget... No, it was against Tennessee. He almost got Carson Wentz hurt. Blindside hit on his side of the field. Blindside. Carson Wentz didn't see it coming.
Awful is what Jason Peters has been the last few games that he's played. He's not been able to stop anybody. He's easily beat to the inside.
But I hold Lane Johnson to a higher standard because Jason Peters, Father Time, was undefeated for a reason.
Okay, well, I'm saying, but I don't think Lane Johnson has been awful. He has had a few more moments, especially
he has not been good
this season.
Has Lane Johnson been good this year? Has he been good? Yes or no?
I think so.
Wow. You're not watching the games, bro.
I am watching the games. The Eagles' trouble is coming up the middle. It ain't been because of...
Not on the edges. Not on the edges? Not
coming up the middle, because he has nowhere to step up when they got pressure up the middle, so guys on the edge can get to him. But they've been getting to him coming through the middle. They ain't been able to stop a blitz up the middle. They ain't been able to...
They haven't been able to stop a blitz up the middle. They haven't been able to stop a blitz off the left side or the right side. The entire line is a disgrace.
Listen, dude. That's not the problem.
You can be completely negligent to what you...
music to my ears seeing Eagle fans go at it like this.
You can be completely negligent to what you're seeing. I don't know if you're not putting your glasses on and watching the games.
After the Eagles...
Do you wear contact lenses?
Yes, I do.
Put them in.
Yes, I do.
Please put them in.
But listen, after the Eagles stomp a mud hole out of Carolina, I need you to come on this show with a formal apology, and I might let you back on the Eagle fan train.
I'm not, because what I'm saying is logic.
Y'all
got room on your bandwagon.
I'm going off of what the Eagles have been all year. I'm not going to be kind into thinking, because they beat the Giants, they're a great team now. Are they a great team now? Are the Giants a great team now?
No, the Giants stink.
So what are the Eagles? So in your book, where are the Eagles right now?
They're a good team, getting better.
Yeah. Now, it's on me now. Randomly, I have the Eagles winning this game. I do. Mainly because it's in Philly. And regardless of all the problems the Eagles are having, the potential of them being a great team again is still there. Yeah, it was against the Giants, but to me, I felt like that was a motivational game that they needed to basically uplift them. But we can get back to playing like
that
this.
That P word is the reason why I've looked so bad trying to predict Eagles games this year, because that's all they've been all year. That potential is there. It's been there. I want to see it on a consistent basis.
I had them losing certain games because I don't go off of me just hating the Eagles. I go by who's playing, who's missing, what's their mindset like. Like when I had them losing against Tampa, they were still had people out, people coming back, people that didn't play all preseason. It's just too much going on for that. No team is going, and it's not like y'all had regular players missing. Y'all had key pieces missing. Carson Wentz was missing. Alshon Jeffries was missing. And my thing is, before he came back, Mike Wallace got hurt.
Yeah.
It's too much. It was way too much for y'all to handle something like that. The magic happened last year because for some reason y'all had injuries, but y'all avoided key injuries. Y'all did not lose a quarterback, a top receiver,
last year.
Back. Yeah, key injuries.
We had key injuries last year. You said we avoided key injuries. We had key injuries.
Yes.
What?
Carson, but that was towards the end.
Carson Wentz.
That was towards the end. I'm talking about
Jason Peters. Darren Sproles.
When did the magic start for the Eagles? The first half, in the middle of the season. That's when the magic happened. Yeah, you lost Carson Wentz. That was harsh. That was a very big key injury.
We lost Jason Peters early in the season. Darren Sproles early in the season.
Put it like this. Y'all don't win the Super Bowl if y'all lose wide receivers on top of the quarterback. Y'all started the season without the quarterback and receivers.
Yeah.
And the O-line problem, the O-line is sucking. Main reason why, and I think that Giants, y'all playing last Thursday, having 2 extra days off, is going to help. For the simple fact is, Lane Johnson was hurt last week. He played, but he was hurt. Peters was hurt.
He was hurt.
Both tackles was hurt. That's why it showed. I'm telling you. Now, if they look like that against the Panthers, y'all not going to win. But I have y'all win.
And that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I need to see. I'm not even saying an all-out
but you have them lose.
annihilation. I'm not because I want to see half of what I saw against the Giants. I'm not saying it got to be an all-out annihilation like they did against the Giants.
Like
just show me something.
If the Eagles' defense can get a turnover, which they should, because I like Cam Newton, but he does turn the ball over, and it all depends on can y'all stop McCaffrey.
And we've been able to turn them over in the past.
Mm-hmm. I have the Eagles winning this game, 28-21. Eagles. Because I don't.
So the man that said all year long the Eagles can't score 21 points. Now it's going to say that they're going to score 20
They needed that Giant games. Because when I watched that Giant game, I said it. I said, y'all needed this game. I said it before the game even started. I was like, yeah, the Giants suck, but the Eagles need this game more than the Giants need this game. Because the Eagles needed to see themselves destroy someone.
We'll see. I'm praying to God that you're right, because you know me, bro. If you cut me right now, I'm
keep it
bleeding
real.
green. And I'm gonna keep it real too. I like
Just
just.
said I can't say.
I doubt that. I want a medical examination. I don't know if this can't be Nate G.
He was
then went out
cloned in
there.
LA.
Yeah, he was cloned. Something happened.
So you cannot criticize the Eagles when they're playing bad.
I can't criticize them when they playing bad, but I'm looking at the evidence. Here's evidence. Carson Wentz hasn't played bad since he's come back. Some of the other team has. He's not.
Yeah, Carson
and as a matter of fact, as the team played better against the Giants, even his game was elevated. The pocket collapsed on him. He's getting pressure up the middle. He can't step up. He rolls out, runs to his, with old Carson, which we're talking about resemblance of last year, runs out to his right, uses his cannon arm to throw back against the
Bro,
field.
notice. I didn't say anything bad about Carson Wentz. I said everything else around Carson Wentz.
You say you needed him to play better.
I just want to see this a little bit, just a little bit more.
He's playing good while other players are playing bad.
No.
And the game,
the reason why I say that, it's just strictly based off of this. And we watched the games before, like Carson Wentz, cause his knee, like his surgically reconstructed knee, he just has to get more like comfortable with that knee, because like there'll be times where he can run for the first down. But it'll be too late. But then when he decides to actually go and run for it, it's too late. The defense is already there.
Played bad at all.
Yeah, the game. Who did we lose to before we beat the Giants?
Tennessee, right?
Tennessee. That wasn't on him.
That wasn't on him at all.
He went 24 for 33 for 311 yards and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That wasn't on him.
There was a lot of drops that game.
It was a lot of drops.
Like I said, the only thing I'm saying is when there's an open field or whatever, I just need him not to be as hesitant. You know what I'm saying? Just like take off. Like last year, whenever there was
you don't want that. You don't want him to keep taking. That's why he got hurt.
And slide, bro, and slide. I'm not saying take off and dive into a tackle, dive into a linebacker, take off and slide. That's what I'm saying.
When you're in the NFL and you got people.
I'm not killing Carson Wentz at all. He's been playing very well. I'm talking about everybody.
I'm defending.
Listen, at the end of the day, since he came back, he's been a one-man gang. Now people are starting to step up and give him some help. He's gonna be all right. Team's gonna be all right.
We're gonna see this game against Carolina.
The only thing that's gonna hurt y'all is running backs for the future.
I'm gonna need Corey Clement to get some more touches. I'm gonna need Corey Clement to get some more touches.
Like him to get more touches, but he's been mentioned. He's been injured for most.
Yeah, he be hurt. Yeah,
my whole problem with that is, I'm not gonna. He's good for the touches he does get, but maybe the team knows that that's all he's good for.
Let me ask y'all a question. Will the Eagles get Le'Veon Bell out of Pittsburgh?
No.
I think they're more likely to bring in a wide receiver or defensive back before Le'Veon Bell.
Or I can see them bringing in LaShawn McCoy before they bring in.
McCoy already got.
Plus, he got a lot of baggage.
The Eagles like the depth at running back. Eagles aren't going to trade. That's been reported already.
Well, now that Ajayi has a torn ACL, they're gonna have to do something. Unless Wendell Smallwood.
Eagles like their running back core. They're not making any changes.
I actually like them too. You know, as long as they're not putting the load too heavily on just one of them, I think sharing the load between the three of them, Adams, Smallwood.
Okay, Adams. Let's not even talk about that man. That man is not good at all.
I mean, how many touches has he had? He really hasn't had.
He hasn't had many because the touches that he's had, he's been terrible.
I mean,
he is terrible.
You can't give a running back 2-3 touches
that's true.
every. I mean, you go his combined.
You got to make the most of your opportunities in the NFL.
Yeah, but he's touched the ball every bit of 5 times over how many games?
Yeah, that is true.
I mean that.
Give me one positive play from Josh Adams.
But you don't have it if he hasn't played.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens at Carolina.
On to the next game. Rivalry. Jacksonville versus Houston.
Blake Bortles versus Deshaun Watson. Is this in Houston or Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville. Are we going to get the bad Blake Bortles or are we going to get the good Blake Bortles?
You got the number 4 offense versus the first-ranked defense.
Wow.
Wait,
first-ranked offense against first-ranked defense?
The 4th-ranked offense for Houston.
Yeah, I don't know. Blake Bortles cost the Jaguars their game against the Chiefs. I mean, he kept giving them a short field to operate. You can't get that team a short field at all.
What was all? That week though, people fail to realize the Chiefs' defense is bad, but they're actually top 5 in third down stops.
Blake Bortles sucked, man. He threw the ball directly.
I mean, if you want to go back, then you can just go back another week when he showed up and beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, but that's been the problem all his career.
Even though it all depends on who shows up. But I'm picking Jacksonville because their defense is just ridiculous.
I love their defense.
They got the two. Both their corners are in the top 5.
Like this isn't even close as to who anybody should think who's going to win this game.
Oh, but it's going to be low scoring though. I got Jacksonville.
In week 5 against the Chiefs' trash defense, he threw 4 picks. So against the number 4 defense in the league, what is he going to do? Throw 8? and it's Blake Bortles. Like,
so you got Jacksonville losing to Houston.
So Houston, yeah. I got Blake Bortles losing to Houston.
Oh, you tripping?
Why? Because it's in Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville winning this game.
Yo, you crazy?
I'm not Jacksonville. I'm sorry. I got
Jacksonville. Last year, Jacksonville destroyed them 45-7. The game
that was last year when Blake Bortles was playing out of his mind.
Last year. No, his stats wasn't all that great last year. He played same way he played last year. He's playing this year. Stats is identical.
Yeah. He had a career year last year.
No, bro.
Blake Bortles?
No.
Blake Bortles?
No.
Didn't have his best year last year?
No.
Wow. Wow.
His stats last year are the same as this year. They held.
Well, the season's not over yet.
The defense.
The season's not over yet.
The last year, Houston put up 14 points out of both games.
Yeah.
Was that when Deshaun Watson, because he got hurt last year, was that before he got hurt or after he got hurt?
When did he get hurt?
Yeah, I don't know. If that was after he got hurt.
My thing is, it don't matter. It don't matter if he playing. That Jacksonville defense is going to shut down Houston. But you got to be able to score. Besides Hopkins, who is Houston going to rely on? Because I tell you right now, Jalen Ramsey is going to put the handcuffs on him.
Blake Bortles, bro, this year, touchdown-wise.
Hold on. All right, let me ask you this. You keep talking about how bad Blake Bortles is, right? Houston, who's stopping them? Like, the Houston defense is mid-pack of the whole league.
You said Houston defense is what?
Is in the middle of the league. They're not a top. They're not like some extraordinary defense.
What score do you have in this game?
I got them winning 24-13. Because I think Jacksonville's going to get a defensive touchdown.
Similar score, 21-10 Jacksonville. And that's if Blake Bortles don't lose the game.
I don't. Look, I put it like this. I got them winning by that. What did I say? 24-13. Mm-hmm. With Blake Bortles turning the ball over at least once or twice.
I got
because to me it don't matter. Houston offense is not.
Mm-hmm. I got Houston winning. It's going to be close, but I got them winning this game on the road in Jacksonville against Blake Bortles and company. I got a low-scoring game.
They're not going to win.
I got 17-13.
They're not winning.
They're not winning a low-scoring game.
I got 17-13.
Because, you know what? I'm going to use this. This shows how authentic I am about my Cowboys and how I want them to do bad. Houston couldn't. Now, granted, Cowboys defense is a top 10 defense, but it's not Jacksonville's defense. And look what the Dallas defense did against Houston. Like, held them under 20 points.
Yeah, the defense is crazy.
But now Jacksonville has the defensive play? Nah, bro. Houston's not.
I just feel like Blake Bortles.
Houston's not scoring more than
I just feel like Blake Bortles has to score, and he's not really capable.
Dallas almost won, and Dak couldn't even score.
Let's see what happens.
Think about it.